Is this 2003 Honda Shadow 750 still worth buying in 2025? Let's go over it, check it out.
Like me acting up again. Save my day, my best friend.
So as I mentioned, this is a 2003 Honda Shadow 750. We got stock exhaust on it. We do have an aftermarket paint job and LED headlights and turn signals that were installed. These bikes are phenomenal bikes. Let's just start off with the obvious. This is a Honda. Hondas are known for their reliability. I've actually got one of these in the shop right now that's got over 100,000 miles on it. They're very good running bikes, incredibly reliable. Another thing that's awesome about these bikes is that they have a timeless cruiser style to them. These are classic cruisers. They look great. They never really go out of style. The flip side is they're also not super flashy. But again, Honda's very consistent, very reliable with all of their stuff. The engine, aside from being very reliable, is a great mid-weight option. Has plenty of torque and plenty of speed. 750cc V-twin, liquid cooled. This model is carbureted, which is an issue for some people. But if you're handy with carburetors, or you know somebody who can work on them, they're easy to work on. There's plenty of parts available for them, and you typically don't have any issues as long as you keep the bike running. You don't let it sit for longer than 3 weeks or a month at a time. You usually don't have any issues with these. This particular model is a chain drive, and we just got done doing a chain and sprockets on them. Again, chain and sprockets are cheap nowadays. For a couple $100, you can have a completely new setup, and with maintenance, they'll last several thousand miles, usually on upwards of 10, 15, 20,000 miles before you ever have to replace a set of chain and sprockets. These bikes do get decent fuel mileage. You're looking at 45 to 50 miles per gallon, which is fantastic. You got about a little over 3.5 gallon tank on these things, giving you decent range. Probably one of the best things about this bike is the fact that they are plentiful. There's tons of them out there. The older carbureted models, again, slightly less desirable than the modern fuel injected stuff, but that makes these incredibly affordable. Even selling this at retail to a customer, actually gave him a decent deal on it, but with only 12,000 miles on it for a $2,500 bike that runs great, has new tires, new battery, carbs rebuilt, like, it's a very, very good price for a solid running motorcycle. Because it is a little bit older, there's also tons of aftermarket for support for these things. Lots of exhaust options, lighting options, mirrors, foot pegs, even chain and sprockets, lots of options there too. And then if you ever have a catastrophic failure of something, you can even go on eBay, and there's tons of used parts for these things at very affordable prices. So pricing is also a huge point on one of these in 2025. Overall, these things are a great all-around cruiser with the perfect balance of performance, comfort, and reliability, as well as cost. These are great bikes for beginners as well as advanced riders. These things run forever with very minimal maintenance. And these things, even by today's standards, hold their own as a fun and affordable V-twin cruiser for just about anybody. So if you're looking for a solid cruiser at a budget-friendly price that's going to last for a very long time, check out the Honda Shadow 750s.